You're watching Good Morning Jerusalem with your host, the ever-fashionable and always accurate MJ Storm, and the compassionate and extraordinarily nearsighted Riley Church. Bringing you the latest news every morning, honest as the Torah, faithful as the sunrise, and dependably melodramatic. This is Good Morning Jerusalem.
Good morning, Jerusalem! Thank you for tuning in for your daily Newsflash. I'm Riley Church. This weekend, there have been a flurry of astounding events happening in our neck of the woods, from political revolts to abnormal weather to unusual activity in the cemetery gardens. So my partner MJ Storm and I are bringing you live interviews from eyewitnesses at each of these locations. Let's hear from our first witness, live in Town Square.
Thank you, Riley. I'm here with Joe, who has just seen some incredible things take place. Joe, tell us again what you saw.
Oh my cow, I was in town on Friday when the guy who they called King of the Jews was put on trial. I could see the Pharisees going through the crowd and getting everyone riled up, yelling, "Crucify him." And the governor was like, "Fine, if you want to release that criminal Barabbas and crucify the Jesus, that's on your conscience." But then, about 3 o'clock, the sky went pitch dark like a big storm was coming, and the ground shook and knocked me off my horse, and I think I even saw a big boulder break in half.
Yes, that was a very powerful and random earthquake.
But that's not even the freakiest part. About an hour later, I was getting home from work, and who do I see on my doorstep? My Uncle Micah, who has been dead for 10 years. I was like, "Oh, why are you alive?" And all he said was, "God has done it. The kingdom of heaven has come." And he's still at my house even now.
Thank you, Joe. This testimony is just one of dozens of extraordinary stories from this weekend. Back to you, Riley.
Thanks, MJ. I'm here now with two of Jesus' own followers who say they had a unique roadside encounter with their crucified leader. Can you describe what happened as you were traveling?
Well, we were just walking to Emmaus, kind of slow going, with all the sad news about Jesus hitting us.
Yeah, we were really dragging our feet. But then, as we're going, this random guy joins us on the road and starts talking to us. He hadn't heard the news, so we told him about how we followed Jesus and how he'd just been crucified and how they found his tomb empty and all the rumors that were spreading.
Then he started explaining everything the prophecy said about the Messiah, and it made so much more sense that Jesus himself said he had to die and would rise again in 3 days.
We asked if he had a place to stay, and he said no, so we had him come eat with us. And here's the craziest part. He broke bread and said a prayer, and suddenly it was like a veil was taken away from our eyes, and we saw Jesus. Like, he was there the whole time, and we couldn't tell who he was.
Inconceivable! What happened next?
Well, he just vanished as soon as we saw him. It was just like he was never there.
Except now we felt like it was God who had been walking and talking with us that whole time. I don't have words to describe it.
Well, folks, you heard it on camera. Thank you for sharing your testimonies. Back to you, MJ.
Thanks for the info, Riley. Now, I've got in contact with two of the primary members of Jesus' team of disciples. Can you tell us your names?
I'm Simon Peter. You can call me either name.
And I'm John, brother of James, son of Zebedee.
And how long have you known Jesus?
About 3 years ago, he found us hopelessly fishing and called us to follow him, so that's what we did. And it's been a heck of a life ever since then.
Can you tell us what you saw this morning when you heard the news of Jesus' body absent from the tomb?
Our friend Mary came running and told us that the tomb was empty, so we went there to check it out for ourselves.
But I got there first.
That's beside the point.
If it wasn't important, it wouldn't be mentioned in the Bible.
Anyway, when we got there, all we saw were the burial clothes lying there, so we went back to our hiding place.
And later, Mary came back and told us that she had seen Jesus, that Jesus was really alive, and Jesus told her to tell us that we need to wait in Galilee for him.
Yep, so next we're gonna head there and wait for Jesus.
You really believe he's alive, even though just 3 days ago he was completely dead?
Yes, I do believe he is alive. It all makes sense now. All the things he told us, and all the prophecies that point to him as our Messiah. I expect to see him in person in Galilee.
That sounds pretty gutsy. I don't know if I have enough faith to believe someone was raised from the dead.
But that's what he said he would do. If the Jesus we've known for the past 3 years had the power to heal, raise people from the dead, multiply food, and stop a storm, and all these prophecies fulfilled down to the letter, then I believe that God would raise him from the dead to complete the job he has set to do, to save all of us, to save anyone who believes in his name here forward.
There you have it, folks. Jesus' disciples truly believe he's alive and will be waiting for him to show himself again in Galilee. We'll be close by with the latest news flash every hour. Back to you, Riley. Back to you, Riley. Riley?
I dropped my glasses! Cut to commercial!
All right then. We'll be back with even more extraordinary stories from this weekend's Resurrection Newsflash after the commercial break.
You're watching Good Morning Jerusalem.
Written like post things. I want to do like a, and then like have them like land here.
Oh my gosh.
And how he'd just been crucified, and how they found his tomb empty, and all the rumors that were spreading. It was good.
All layers visible.
Yes, of course.
3 years ago, he found us hopelessly fishing and called us to follow him. So that's what we did. And it's been a heck of a life ever since then. So next we're gonna wait there for Jesus.
We're starting. Okay.
I believe that I will see. Oh, sorry, I totally bombed that. So it's okay.
You see most of my arm, not up to the sleeve. I dropped my glasses. Just go to commercial.
Excuse me, we are filming in here. You're being a little loud. I'm just kidding. I need bloopers. You're doing great.